While restless ocean tides and sumptuous resorts around the Florida peninsula appeal to luxury-seeking vacationers, the placid blue waters of sparkling lakes and streams through the center of the state lure nature lovers to havens of tropical splendor. Such is true of Seminole County. Located in the east-central section of Florida, the county boasts some 290 lakes and is bounded on three sides by water. The St. Johns River, a part of Florida's inland water system, is its northern boundary. This famous river, often called the Nile of America, is the only other large stream in the world running its entire course northward. The St. Johns flows through Lake Monroe, which is the northern border of Sanford, Florida, Seminole County's seat of government. Sanford proper is a charming, growing city with beautiful palm-lined streets and bright, sun-washed public buildings. A big clock in the center of the business district landmarks the town, and the streets that branch from it comprise a complete shopping area of modern shops and stores. Tropical beauty flourishes in the residential vicinities. Endless exotic settings, swaying palms and live oaks draped with Spanish moss grace the drives and streets. Homes range from elegant to modest, and each is a focal point for a colorful lawn or garden. Brilliant azaleas, poinsettias, hibiscus, gladiolas, and the glorious flame vine are but a few of the native flowers that thrive here. Contrary to common opinion, living costs in Sanford and Seminole County are surprisingly low. People on fixed retirement plans and families in lower income brackets find that they can live pleasantly and reasonably here. Clothing needs are at a minimum. Many foods are less expensive, and heating bills are practically extinct. Moreover, the abundance of fruit and healthful Florida sunshine work wonders on the individual, regardless of age. Young families will find adequate public schools and vocational schools in the area. Sanford holds the unique position of being located equidistant between two colleges. Rollins College, 17 miles to the south, and Stetson University, 17 miles to the north. A group of civic leaders look over the plans for a new 100-bed hospital to be erected on Lake Monroe. Much of the social activity is centered around the churches, where all religious denominations are represented. Regularly, each Sunday, these houses of worship are filled with the genial neighbors and visitors who make up this wholesome community. The soothing year-round climate and Sanford's own particular charm are responsible for the thriving tourist trade the county enjoys throughout the year. Warm sunshine and caressing breezes are constant, both winter and summer, and nature smiles kindly on old and young alike. While some may be content with simple relaxation, others desiring interest and activity will find recreational advantages galore in and about the county. In the Longwood area, sightseers thrill to the scene of the world's oldest and largest cypress tree. One of the showplaces of Florida is San Lando Springs, where 15 million gallons of spring water break to the surface a day, forming a pool with a constant temperature of 74 degrees. A complete recreational center, one of its most popular features is an intriguing jungle cruise. Other examples of Seminole County's horticultural developments are the Belgian azalea gardens at Castleberry and the ferneries at Castleberry and Fern Park. An unusual discovery for your amazement is Midget City, a complete tiny town. Its founder began it 30 years ago as a hobby and carefully developed it into this unique, modern, miniature city. One of the largest zoos in the state occupies a city block on Sanford's lakefront. The zoo's Monkey Island is a source of endless glee for children and grown-ups watching the amusing antics of these independent little creatures. A West African mandrill, one of the few ever brought to captivity, is the pride of the zoo. He isn't specially made up for this Kodachrome movie. This is his natural coloring, and it doesn't wash off. These baby cubs, just 1 week old, had to be taken away from their blind mother bear and are being cared for by the zookeeper's wife. Not many bears receive such tender treatment. In addition to the zoo, Sanford has 12 lovely parks and playgrounds located conveniently about the city, as well as a nearby youth camp, which can accommodate some 70 children simultaneously. The Sanford Tourist Club has its own clubhouse and shuffleboard course. A favorite Florida sport, greyhound racing, is enjoyed at the Sanford Orlando Kennel Club. The spring training activities of Major and AAA League baseball teams give avid ball fans a chance to watch some of the nation's top players in action. A new ball stadium is the pride of the county and one of the finest in the state. A municipally owned swimming pool with filtered, temperature-controlled water provides healthful swimming. Tennis and golf are popular year-round. The Mayfair Inn Seminole County Club has one of the finest 18-hole courses in Florida. Entertaining and cultural events are staged at the handsome Municipal Pier and Band Shell, which proves to be a perfect setting for an exciting water ski show. Lake Monroe and the St. Johns River are the boat owner's delight. Winter and summer, these waterways are thrilling theaters of action, with boats and yachts skimming the surface in search of pleasure and game. Parties and families find the lake and river shores ideal for picnicking. Boats and yachts are available for rent to vacationists in Sanford. Seagoing yachts on the St. Johns River will find excellent docking facilities for crafts up to 120 feet in length in this harbor. The dense countryside around the lake and river teems with wildlife for good hunting. Deer, wild turkey, duck, and quail are here in abundance during season. Throughout the county, there are any number of fishing camps along lake shores where parties and families will find complete accommodations. The lakes and rivers in Seminole County are widely sought for their yields of largemouth bass and shad, which spawn in waters adjoining Lake Monroe in spring. Those who desire big game fishing will find Florida's finest beaches less than an hour's drive away. Florida's Gulf Stream is world famous for sailfish, tarpon, kingfish, and other fighting denizens. This imposing structure is Sanford's famed Mayfair Inn. Owned by the New York Giants Baseball Association, the inn affords the discriminating vacationer a complete round of elegant services. Elaborate recreational facilities and a deluxe swimming pool on the lake side of the inn are perfect means for acquiring an envious Florida suntan. There are other hotels and motels in and about the town from which to choose. Guest houses and apartments with complete housekeeping facilities are also available. A change of scenery usually enlivens the spirit and whets the appetite. Whether you desire a simple or sophisticated atmosphere, a gay or quiet rendezvous, you will find your preference. There are a host of restaurants from which to choose, each offering palatable menus. Because of Seminole County's central location, it is the logical headquarters for all sightseeing in the state. Such publicized attractions as Cypress Gardens, Silver Springs, Marineland, Ponce de Leon Springs and St. Augustine, America's oldest city, may be visited within the day. Seminole County is easily reached by land, sea, or air. Situated on U.S. Routes 17 and 92, Sanford has through bus service. A new air-conditioned terminal and district headquarters building of the Atlantic Coastline Railroad enhances the town. The main line of the railroad between Jacksonville and Tampa runs through Sanford. A modern air terminal located within a short distance of the business district is served by Eastern and National Airlines. Sanford is also the site of the Naval Auxiliary Air Station. As head of navigation on the St. Johns River, the city boasts a 12-foot government-maintained channel from Jacksonville to Sanford, thus linking it with all eastern seaports. Part of the beauty in the county is found in its rich farmland, for it is mainly an agriculture has long been the largest celery-producing area in the world. Other products are now making great strides in cultivation. Corn, peppers, green beans, squash, eggplant, escarole, lettuce, and cabbage, and other vegetables are grown in abundance. It is interesting to watch this cleverly designed celery harvesting machine operating near the town of Oviedo, which washes, trims, ties, and packs the celery. The county is also noted for its fine citrus and ranks fourth in Florida as a distribution point for citrus fruits. Sanford holds Florida's second largest state farmers market. The beef cattle industry has developed materially in recent years, and there are a number of cattle ranches throughout this section. Certain parts of Florida have the only soil and climatic conditions in America favorable for growing the Chinese lychee fruit, and Seminole County is one of them. This lychee grove is located nearby at Geneva. There is a diversity of light manufacturing and a frozen juice concentrate plant. Many citrus and celery packing houses are also a part of the industrial picture. In Sanford, there are 2 clothing manufacturers and a nationally advertised handmade Parisian lingerie firm. Building sites strategically located for direct rail or water transportation are plentiful, and there are several buildings with the advantage of being situated on a railroad siding. 2 power plants on Lake Monroe produce a total capacity of 140,000 kilowatts of electricity. Seminole County and Sanford, virtually newly discovered gems in the sun-spangled state of Florida, offer greater possibilities for development, enterprise, and fascinating, healthful living than can be summed up pictorially. Alert civic leaders and longtime residents know its potentialities. Newcomers recognize them, and outsiders need only visit this oasis of tropical magic to discover the means for a dream come true. Whether you come for pleasure, investment, health, or curiosity, your visit will be filled with enchanting discoveries and prolonged by the sheer luxury of pleasant living.